Hello students, this is Mr. L. A couple different things I want to talk to you about today. These items are very important so that you have an understanding. We're going to talk a little bit about this, the 60% item, just a couple different things so that you know. First of all, this is English Fake. This is a student account that we've created so that we can use it to test whenever we're putting things into the class, if something works or doesn't work. That's number one. So we're not using an actual student. Number two, where it says grade here, notice it says 1%. If we went into the actual grade book for a student, it would show that they are currently at 100%. So how can a 100 be an F? Well, the grades in this column will tell you if all the assignments between now and the end of the course were given a 0 if they were not completed, this is what your grade would be. PACE is actually telling you how much of the course has been completed at this point. And in the next couple days, you're going to get an email that will give you some information such as that, how much you got to do in order to maintain progress, so on and so forth. We're going to use the 12A class example because the majority of my students are in this class. I do teach 12B and I also teach Language Arts 7. And so let's take a look at this course. You'll notice that there's an item at the top left side that says today's assignments. Very important. Today's assignments, when you click on that, you will notice that there are two different types of calendars. If you started in August on the first day of school or close to that, you have a calendar there that you could be following, and you should be right around 12 to the end of Unit 2 there in 12A. So most of you are not. That's why you're doing the 60 plus. So this calendar here, it says 12A, October 31st, start. And it has what you should be working on today. If you started around October 31st or somewhere in the month of October, or you're behind, you've just been goofing off, or you've had work, whatever. I'm not worried about the excuses. I just want to make certain that you're working. But I want to show you something in these calendars. Now, if you go all the way over, because I can't fit the whole thing on, I want you to click on where it says print, and you could print that calendar. And what you get is you get a little box here and print end times, attendees. You don't need any of these. So all you have is this basic item here. You can take here and you put in the end of the course, which the last day of the course is January 26th. Notice this is going to be 5 pages long, and I can click what says print, and it gives me the print dialog box. And notice all of these items here. If I go ahead and print it, it will give me every assignment, what day items are due. So this way you have it. So if you're looking at it this way, what's going on in a couple weeks, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to get out of that for a second. So one idea, I would suggest go ahead and print it so you can cross off as you go. Very simple to do. That's number one. Number two, when you're in the class and say you are looking ahead, and we know that on, and I'm just going to go here 2 days, during the week of November 30th, this assignment here, 12.1-10 and 12.1-8, so you have a self-reflection, a discussion, a post-test unit activity, and that's what I'm actually going to talk that week about. But what a lot of times students will say, well, Mr. L, how can I ask a question if I don't know the activity ahead of time? Well, what you want to do is go into class downloads at mywirelessclassroom.us, and in your course, click on the course name, and here are the worksheets. So there are worksheets available there for you. Okay, 7th grade, we're still putting those together, so lots of information there. 7th grade, just contact me if you have questions. So that's one area at My Wireless Classroom that you would love or should be utilizing. Okay. The next part, if you put in mywirelessclassroom.us/60+, which is one of the reasons why I'm talking to you today, notice it has all the information regarding 60+. And what that means is that you have to attend class meetings every Monday in person, or I also have a backup plan. You also have to submit a question for that meeting, and I will discuss that and all the work that is due that week. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's going on. You have to make an honest attempt in the class. You have to maintain progress. You have to contact me once in December, once in January. We'll talk about where things are at, where you're struggling. If you have some questions, we can answer all those. Okay. You have to turn in all the work for the course, and of course take the course final. I think most of you, if you meet that, you'll be beyond 60. I think you'll actually be hitting 70 for certain in the class, but that's up to you. That's the quality of work that you put into it. Now, I'll present each week information that you need to be working on in the class for that week based on that 9-week schedule from October 31st. I'm going to provide written answers to all the questions that were submitted to me prior to the meeting, and you have to do that Friday before. And so if you're live in attendance, you're going to get them at the end of that meeting. Otherwise, you can grab them from the site, and they'll be up there by 8 a.m. The following day on that Tuesday. And I will ensure that your final grade will be 60. So it's something we're working together. Notice the meeting schedule, where you go for the meetings. All you have to do is click on that link. Not too hard. You might have to upload or download an item for your computer to be able to see them, but it'll walk it right through. You don't have to do much of anything other than click. Note meeting recordings with notes. I understand some students might have doctor's appointments. Some students work during the day and do items later in the day for class. I have one student who is a figure skater. Ice time is cheap during the day, so it makes sense to practice on the ice during the day, work in the afternoon on class, and they can't be there during the meeting time. I'm not going to penalize you if you can't be there. You still have to submit a question. That's how I know you're participating. Here you can gather by 8 a.m. on Tuesday the notes from that meeting, and you'll be able to click on this. That will have the link where it says November 28th. There'll be a link for the video. Notes will have a PDF that you'll click on that and you can download the notes. Okay, and once again, you'll have to put in for those meeting times. Here's where you submit your class meeting question submission form. Very simple, very easy to do. A lot of information coming out this week. There will be an email which will tell you where you are in the course, if the course finished today, what is the quality of your work as of today, how many assignments do you need to complete basically on average per week to finish the course, and much more. It's all going to be in an email a little bit later this week. Now, just to recap, a couple different items. First of all, I went through talking about the front page. Second, you can click on this print and you can print a course schedule of all the assignments. You do have to adjust the date here, okay? So adjust that date to reflect the end of the quarter, or semester, which is the 26th of January. And then you can print and you can save that. Makes it nice and neat. Okay. Then I showed you where you can get assignments, materials before the class. These are actual reviews of the tests. You also have the activities. You can see that beforehand so you can ask your questions. Take a quick look at it. and then of course all the information for the 60 plus. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Let me know either in a phone call or through email, or send me a text and remind of how I can help you best. So I hope this was helpful. I look forward to talking to you soon. And remember, I'm here to help you work smarter, not harder. Have yourself a great day.